So there have been so far 3 executive orders. I think I and many other people expect that there will be more against 3 very reputable law firms. Started with Covington and Burling, second Perkins Coie, and third Paul Weiss. The Covington executive order was because they had the temerity to represent Jack Smith, which is part of our tradition, is people represent both favorable and unfavorable people. Certainly in the defense side, that happens all the time, that you have the noble profession of being defense counsel for people who are worthy and some people who are sort of, you might think are deplorable, who are alleged to have done something bad, but they're entitled to a defense. So here, there's nothing wrong with representing Jack Smith, even if you thought he had done something wrong. I don't think he has, but there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, and so you shouldn't be subjected to opprobrium and certainly a presidential executive order because you do that. Covington responded by basically saying it's our privilege to represent Jack Smith. That's a paraphrase of what they did. Second was Perkins Coie, and there was a number of things that were alleged in the executive order, but essentially saying it's an executive, it's a firm that represents democratic institutions, Hillary Clinton. There were allegations about one of its former partners, and Perkins Coie brought a lawsuit that was brought in the DC federal court before Beryl Howell, judge there, and she struck down all of the provisions that were challenged in the executive order and found them to be violative of the First Amendment. In other words, it was found to be unconstitutional. And that's sort of where things stood. And then there was another executive order, even in the face of her ruling, against Paul Weiss, again attacking it for the conduct of a former partner, similar to what had happened with Perkins Coie. And one of the things it did is it pulled their security clearances, it subjected them to heightened scrutiny and representing and having access to government buildings. And basically, as the firm said, made it clear that they were a disfavored firm and on the wrong side of Donald Trump.